Good morning, Chancey Cardinals, teachers, and staff. It's time for the Cardinal Weekly News. Welcome back.
All right, boys and girls, welcome back. Here's our weekly weather predictions. Looks like we're going to have a fantastic weather week. We've got 68 degrees on Monday, 67 degrees on Tuesday, 63 degrees on Wednesday. Some clouds coming in, but then the sun comes back and it cools way down, though, to 46 degrees, which will feel cold after we've had these 60s. And then finishing off the week at 50 degrees. So, boys and girls, remember, though, to dress kind of for all types of weather, like layers, because it will be still cold in the mornings. But then by your recess, you may still need a coat if you go out early, but you may be able to get away with being kind of dressed for the warm weather by the time school's over. So, great weather this week.
Yeah. Do you guys know the first day of spring?
Yes.
I mean, this weather is very much spring-like weather, and I don't think it's spring yet, is it?
21st.
Yeah, and I knew it was March something. Yeah, okay.
Wow, so we have a while.
And I believe in 2 more weeks, kind of falls with weather, is daylight savings time.
On March 10th, I saw that. Yeah.
2 more weeks.
Yay. So it'll be daylight longer, which I love. Boys and girls, this led us right into our dress code reminders. Remember, every day you come to school, you're doing things the Chancey Cardinal way, and that is to be responsible, respectful,
and safe.
Very good. Y'all are such great students. So make sure you're doing that every single day. We're going to hold you to it, but also remember that with the weather changing and just in general, our school has a dress code policy. So we don't wear uniforms at our school, which a lot of JCPS schools do. We have the luxury of not, but there are still rules you have to follow when it comes to what you wear. So when it comes to shoes, your shoes can be comfortable. They need tennis shoes are highly recommended. Boys and girls, I wear tennis shoes. I might start off in some cute little boots, but I normally end up in tennis shoes. I think Miss Ivory, we're the same in that. So comfort is so important. And plus you want to be safe. If there was an emergency, you've got to be able to get out the building quickly. So tennis shoes are the best thing to wear when you come to school. But if you want to wear something a little bit different, I know a lot of you like Crocs and things like that. You can wear those shoes, but any shoe you wear has to have a closed toe. That means your little toes can't be hanging out like those cute little sandals we wear. The toes have to be covered, and then you have to have a strap on the back of your shoe. And again, that is just for safety. So no high heels, no boots, no sandals, no slides. I know a lot of you like to wear slides. None of that. Shirts, when it comes to shirts, girls, make sure you are not wearing those crop tops that show your belly. We should not see any part of your body when you are wearing shirts, unless it's like a short sleeve shirt and we see some of your arm or something. But make sure your shirts are covering up your midsection and it doesn't have any kind of drugs or violence or firearms or inappropriate language or anything like that on your shirt. So check that before you leave your home. Also, shorts, skirts, any of those things that you're wearing, make sure they are long enough. We do the finger test. I don't know if you all can see me, but I was still in 5th grade. Oh, can't see me. You got to hold that hand down your leg. And if the shorts need to go beyond those fingers, if those shorts are shorter than that, or they go up above your hands, you cannot wear those. That means they are too short for school. So make sure you just do that test. Put your hands on the side of your legs. Make sure your shorts fall below the bottom of your fingers. And then hats and hoodies. We tell you this all the time. When you come into school, your hoods are off and your brains are on. So you can wear hoodies, but you should not have your hood up on your head. So if a staff member asks you to take that off, please do so respectfully and keep it moving. Any questions about, and of course, no hats when you come to school. Any questions or things you need to put out there about dress code, guys?
No, one thing I would like to say, though, is that if you don't have the appropriate attire on, we will either help you change some clothes or find something else for you to wear, or you can call home, because oftentimes we wear just kind of what we can find first thing in the morning. I get it, but it's not appropriate for school. And so when that happens, don't worry about it. We have a change of clothes. Or you can just call home and have someone bring you something else, because you can't walk around in clothes that are not appropriate for school during the day.
Absolutely.
And I just want to add, boys and girls, some of you have to be told to take your hood off over and over again, almost every day. You know you're not supposed to wear it on. Don't even put it on so that people have to ask you to take it off. When you come inside the school, take it off.
Easy.
We had a whole conversation with fifth grade about hoods. If we need to have a follow-up with our fourth graders because they're of the age where they think it's the thing to do, we certainly will hang out with you, fourth grade. Let us know. Today or last week we had a skating party, tons of fun. This is a picture of all the fifth graders that were there. There are probably others, and I apologize if I didn't get you, but fifth graders representing at the skating party. You all are cute. Thank you for behaving.
Yes, and thank you, Chancey PTA, for sponsoring that.
Yeah.
All right. Last week we had a special visit to Miss Miles' class, and it was our local firefighters. They came in and they taught the students all about being a fireman. They let them see the truck, answer questions for them. It was a pretty neat community visit from our local firefighters.
Yes, very, very fun.
All righty, and the comprehensive school survey is still happening. Boys and girls, we're going to have our fourth and fifth graders take it on Monday. So that will change the enrichment schedule for Mr. Cahill just a little bit. But we want to make sure that everyone has the opportunity that their voices are heard. This is an important survey in that we take what you all say very seriously. We'll probably go over some of those questions just to make sure that you answer it to the best of your knowledge, but that's happening this week. And teachers and staff, look at that percentage. Only 49% of our certified staff has taken the survey, and 31% of our classified staff has taken the survey. So boys and girls, teachers and staff, make sure that you say something to your parents, and you also take the survey, please, this week. Thank you.
All right, we are wrapping up our celebration of Black History this month, and we want to finalize this month with just a celebration. I think we spent a lot of time talking about the history, and all of us know that the history of Black Americans can sometimes be, is very sad and painful in a lot of ways, but with that comes a lot of celebration for Black Americans and what we've overcome and what we've endured and the strides we've been able to make since dealing with some of the painful things from the past. So we wanted to celebrate Black culture and just show you some images of some famous advocates, some famous activists, some famous athletes, also showing pictures of just the art and dance and food that comes along with Black culture, hair, all of those things are things that we celebrate in the Black culture. And so I put words at the bottom like pride, power, excellence, soul, beauty, strength, resilience, culture, and heritage, because those are just some of the things I think about when I think about the history, the culture, the richness of Black Americans. So I walk around the school all the time, and so I was able to capture some of the things you all have been doing in your classrooms in celebrating Black history. And so those pictures will be in our parent newsletter. I know we've had some guest readers coming in, reading stories that were written by Black Americans. So it's just been a fun month to celebrate Black culture. Anything else with that?
No, I think it.
I was just going to say, I love African American History Month. I think it's still very important because we still have to counter, I think, the often negative portrayal of Black people and Black culture. So that's what this is all about.
Yeah. Well, I also agree, and I think it's a pretty cool month. Just to celebrate all the great contributions that African Americans have made in this country. So then we're also continuing with our Black History Month. Read aloud, right?
Yes, we
That's what that is. All right, so boys and girls and teachers and staff, if you have something that if you want to look on one of the books there, you can get a read aloud from Miss Burton, Mr. Cahill. Is that Miss Milburn?
Miss Case, but Miss Milburn's going to submit a video of her reading aloud a book. Miss Case submitted one.
Right. And then also we can stop by and come to your classrooms and read for you as well. So I haven't had a chance to go to any classrooms. Let me know if you want me to come.
Don't you worry. I got you on the list because teachers have been submitting requests for people.
Oh, good. Yay. Thank you. I thought I missed something. Perfect. Thanks, Burton.
You got it. So
Can't
make
wait
sure
to
you
do it then,
yourself.
boys and girls.
Yes.
All righty. And now we have, okay, I don't know if y'all remember this, but last week someone answered or asked a question, and Mr. Cahill, of course, knew the kind of close to the right answer. Well, this time we have one of our very own Chancey Cardinals who's answering the question. The question is, why do people have to work? Let's find out what Anila says.
The question is that I'm answering is, why do people have to need jobs? Some people have kids and some people need money to feed their kids. And if you don't have kids and you're still wondering, why do people need to have a job? The reason why people need to have a job is because you have to get a house, food, clothes, and a roof over your head. And the only way you could get your job if you get a diploma. And if you don't have a diploma, that means that you can't get no job. But if you do, and if you want a car and you get your license, you can get it. Bye. That was my answer.
All right. Thanks so much, Anila. If anyone else has questions, make sure that you send those questions to Miss Burton or the digital media team, because we would love to answer those questions for you or find a fifth grader or someone else to help us answer them. What did you all think about Anila's answer? Why do you all work?
I think it's funny that, or I love that was one of the questions asked, because I remember when my kids were younger, they would always ask, why do you have to work so much? Why? Because I had to work a lot to make money. And so we would have these conversations all the time. And now my daughter is 17, almost an adult, and she has to work. And now she's like, oh, I see now why we have to work, but it's so hard, because there are things that she wants and needs. And so I think that's a great question. And Anila did an excellent job being brave and courageous and getting in front of the camera to answer it. So nice job, Anila. Great question.
Yeah, I thought Anila answered this question
Great
spot
answer.
on. We work because we want stuff. We have to have stuff, and there's only one way to get it in this society we live in, and that's to work.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Miss Ivory, why do you work?
Because they aren't handing out homes and cars and food for free. So I show up for those reasons.
No Oprah out there.
The question is,
No. But I also love what I do. So I think I work because I find enjoyment, that I get something out of it. And so there is something to liking what you do. And I think that is a part of why we work.
Mm.
All righty. Fifth grade defenses. Who is that?
So fifth grade has their defenses coming up, and this is where you just explain some of the reasons that you're going to be ready to move on to middle school, and you're using your success skills, the backpack of success skills, to explain that. So you're working on that right now in special area. You've been doing it a little bit along the way. This has been around long enough now. You guys have some older artifacts and new artifacts, but we are going to be diving into success skills this week, and coming up, you'll be getting in front of a panel, which is just a group of people, and you'll have to explain your backpack defense for moving on to middle school.
Yes. Can't wait for those.
All righty. And boys and girls, I don't want you to forget that kindergarten through fourth grade, you too can do some backpack defense stuff in your classroom. So it's not limited to only our fifth graders. It'll be your turn pretty soon to do some things as well. Don't ever forget that you are important and unique. Be the best that you can be this week. Work hard and be kind. You will change the world. Have a great week, Chancey Cardinals.
Have a good week, boys and girls.
All right. Have a good week.